Get your blanket and go right to the hands and the knees. Blanket under the knees. We're going to be here at the knees for just a little bit. And so support yourself that way. Bring the mounds of the feet together and turn the toes under. And then see if you can also include the baby toe in that. It just means that the heels will separate slightly. And as much as possible, you invite the baby toe to turn under. Draw the navel back so that the spine is long, the abdomen is toned, and just check in to see what the knees are about. Maybe you sit the hips all the way onto the heels. Have a big breath into the belly. And then again, if it's available to you, if it's not too much sensation, you're going to rise up to seated on the heels with the toes turned to under. As much as possible, let the knees come together here. Go ahead and take the arms out to the left and the right. Cross right under left at the elbows. And then go for a double wrap, maybe prayer. Relax the tongue. Draw the navel back and front base ribs into the body so that the tailbone scooches down. 2 breaths this way. Inhale, lift the elbows up. Keep squeezing them towards each other. And then exhale, drop the elbows down into your belly button. Tuck the chin, round the back as you exhale. Go again. In breath, lifts the elbows just to get a little sensation. And then exhale, dip down into the navel. Tuck the chin. Come up, unwind, rewind, and don't worry, even if your feet haven't felt this kind of sensation for a little bit, they won't break off or anything. You're just stretching the fascia on the sole of each foot. And then focusing through all of that allows you to unwind, shift forward, and then feel the new circulation in the feet. New flushing of freshly oxygenated blood. Turn the toes under, lift the hips. Give yourself another couple of breaths to waken the back body. After one more purposeful breath, move down to the knees and then back to a child's pose. And here you can open up the space between the knees broadly, heart and abdomen melting down between the thighs. A little lateral stretch. Walk the fingertips over to the right. Let the head fall between the biceps. Let the left hip sink. And the whole left side body expanding with each inhale. Walk the hands around and to the second side. Bless you. Finish the breath. Come to center. Go ahead and bring the hands onto the low back. Palms stacked top one another. On the next inhale, sweep the left arm towards the front of the mat. Come up to kneeling. And then maybe a little baby back bend, lifting the heart. Exhale, pull the navel back and descend once again. Hips to heels. Replace the right hand with the left and the left hand with the right. One more. Next time you're in child's pose, just rest the arms, let the forehead come down to the floor. Please emphasize your breath and your awareness and develop an interest here. Places where you invest, develop interest in the financial world and also on the yoga mat. Emphasize the breath one more time. And then go ahead and slip the hands forward, come to the hands and the knees. Align the knees under the hips, the wrists beneath the shoulders. Open up the fingers broadly and impress each fingerprint, knuckle, and root of every finger. Extend the crown of the head forward and the tailbone back, and that is less of effort and more of awareness as the front base ribs draw into the body just sweetly. And now let's play with a few things here. On the next breath, please press the knees into the floor more. So keep the breath flowing. And now add the hands. Can you press the hands and the knees into the floor just a little bit more? So notice the activation here in the core body. Feel that heat beginning to build. A little smile at the lips. Now soften for thread the needle. Take the right arm up and under. Go ahead and come down to the shoulder. Keep the left hand out front. Maybe walk the left hand around close to your head, top of your head. Now send your right fingertips even more towards the left side. See if you can get the right shoulder under just a little bit more. Beautiful. That's exactly right. And now kick your left leg out to the left. It's here where you can start to lean back a little bit more. Taking the stretch into the space between the shoulder blades, maybe back of the neck. Develop this position for your own needs. And now emphasize the breath. One more round. Using left hand to support you. Come back, replace the knee, and then down dog. Feel the difference. Good. Knees to the floor. Left arm up and under. Right hand somewhere close to the top of the head. Reach left fingertips over to the right side so that the left shoulder comes underneath a little bit more, and then pick the top right leg out. Start to sneak into the space behind you. Please emphasize your experience of breath here. Take your time, unwind yourself. Down dog once again. Let the knees down. Send the right foot forward. Come on up to kneeling. Go ahead and turn the back toes under, just for balance. Left hand at the sacrum for support. Right palm up. Sweep the hand behind you. Good. Now, what is it to bring the left shoulder forward as much as the right shoulder? Yeah. And now deepen the bend into the front knee just a wee bit. Front base ribs draw into the body. Lean back a little bit more. Nice. Come up and over. Drop both hands on the inside of the front leg. 90 degrees at the knee. Go to the outside edge of the right foot and walk your hands over to the left. Let the head and heart melt towards the earth. Nice. One more breath. Hook your hands in. Sole of the foot comes onto the floor. Back toes are turned under. Go ahead and lift up the back knee. 90 degrees in the front knee and no further forward. From here, just take a moment to feel all 5 toes on the back left foot. Feel all 5 toes on the front right foot. If your mat were made of ice, could you hug the feet together so that your left toes would meet the heel of your right foot and vice versa, hugging into the midline? Good. Now just go ahead and step forward. Take the hands behind the back, weave the fingers, have a breath. Ground energy as you exhale. Press up. Bring a little light into the heart. Emphasize the breath. Take a breath in. Come up with a smile and down with an offering. Let your right foot stride back. Send your left foot over to the left just a wee bit. So, hips distance between the feet to the left and the right, and really feel all 5 toes on the back right foot. Press both feet down and hug them generously towards one another. Feel the heat generated here. Your breath. Allow the right knee to descend. Come on up to kneeling. Left palm up on the knee, right hand stationed at the sacrum. Sweep into your back bend. And then when you get there, jog the heart into position in front of you. You can deepen the bend in the front knee once you're there. Beautiful, Sydney. Really nice alignment. Good. Emphasize one breath. And then you're going to come up and over. Both hands fall on the inside of the left foot. And here, 90 degrees in the left knee, drop to the outer edge of the foot, and then walk your hands over to the right. Let the head and heart kind of melt into the pose. Walk your hands back in. Step the left leg back. Adho Mukha Svanasana. The knees descend. Send the right foot forward. Come up with both arms. You can keep the top of the left foot down but it's more difficult. If you turn the toes under, there's a little bit of stability that's afforded to you here. And so your option to choose the level of difficulty. For now, keep 90 degrees in the front knee. Have a big, big breath in. On the exhale, take a bow to just halfway. Anchor through the back knee and maybe toe mound. Come up again, little baby back bend at the top. We're just going to halfway. Distribute the weight in the front foot, back knee, rise up. Little baby back bend. Go one more time. Bow to halfway. Begin to develop that heat. Front foot presses down, back knee presses down, hug into the midline, reach through the fingertips. On the exhale, bring the left hand to the floor, sweep the right arm behind you. Start to pull the right hip back, but keep the bend in the front knee. Draw the navel around to the right. Keep moving the torsion up the spine. So feel the whole right foot press down, draw the right knee, or excuse me, the right hip back, and now take the navel and the ribs open to the right. Emphasize the breath. And now go all the way around. Go over your shoulder. Unwind to the middle. Drop to the outer edge of the foot. Walk your hands over to the left. Good. Back to the middle. Strong arms all the way up. Palms meet at the heart. We're twisting to the right. Elbow to the outside of the knee. Here, top palm presses into bottom palm and vice versa. Knee presses into elbow and vice versa. Front foot presses into the floor, back knee presses into the floor. Hug those two pieces together and twist it out. Emphasize the breath one more. And then unwind. Turn the back toes under, step forward. Uttanasana to just feel the difference. Step the right leg back. Right knee to the floor. Come all the way up. In breath, out breath. Up top, little baby back bend. And an offering. Right hand grounded, left hand across the low back. Opportunity to draw the left hip back and turn the navel to the left. Anchor the arch side of the left foot, particularly. Beautiful adjustment. Oh my God, that was great. Keep working the torsion up the spine. Go one more breath to wring it out. You'll unwind to the middle. Drop to the outer edge of the left foot and walk your hands over to the right. Sink into the pose. Emphasize the breath. Come to center. Sole of the left foot comes down up to the top. We bring hands. Capture some prana at the heart. On an exhale, you're going to roll over to the left. Lodge the elbow just outside the knee. And now begin to activate all of the parts. Nice. Unwind. Down dog. From here, your choice to either clear the mat and keep the blanket somewhere close by, just in case you need it again. Or you can just leave the blanket and maneuver around it. For now, send your right leg up. Just playfully find a little something interesting here in the moment. Work through the hip and enjoy a little creativity. And then when you're ready to step forward, right foot moves to the front, left foot grounds down for Vira 1. Bring your right hand onto the low back, palm out. On an inhale, reach up through the fingertips, lengthen the front leg. On the exhale, bow to halfway. Anchor the back foot. Rise to standing. Exhale. Emphasize the breath. Let the breath encapsulate the movement. One more. Bring the right arm up. Now, go ahead and pick up the corners of your mouth and a little smile. We're going to do that thing at the thighs where we spiral the inner upper thighs towards the sky. So stay just right where you are in Virabhadrasana 1. And then try this. You're going to inhale and like you're floating up. The fingertips are going to rise up so much that you can pivot on the back toes, spiraling the inner upper thigh towards the sky. Good. Now feel the baby toe anchored down back there. Bravo. Right. Deep breath in, On the exhale, bring the palms to meet in front of you. Deep breath in. On the exhale, left elbow outside, right knee. Spiral the thighs. Feel length in the spine. Roll the rib cage around to the right. One more breath. Nice, nice balance, Lexi. Well done. Good, Amanda. Really great alignment, Amanda. The front knee is in perfect angle. One more breath, wring it out. And then unwind to the middle. Bring the sole of the back foot down. Rise up with the arms. Vera one. And then drop the hands back. Weave the fingers together. Reverse warrior. So we're just checking in. Can you square the hips and the heart forward? Then bring the front base ribs into the body. Then lift into the heart. And if you're going to take the head back, you jut the chin forward and then pivot. Emphasize this breath. Let go of the hands. Take the arms up and over. Step back, down dog. Left leg lifts up. Stack the hips or kick around or whatever you feel like here. And then when it's time, the left foot strides to the forward. Right foot finds the floor. Virabhadrasana 1. Keep the left hand behind you. Palm out. It's subtle, but it allows a great opportunity to observe. One more. Lightness. It's like the inhale lifts you up, and as it does, you spiral that back thigh, coming on to the toes here. Inhale, exhale. Two breaths. And wind to the middle. Station the back right foot flush to the floor, all the way up the arms. Reverse it. One more breath. Come up and over. Down dog. Shift the weight. Plank. Find the space between the shoulder blades. Once you find the space between the shoulder blades, hollow out the armpits. And if I give you a cue and it doesn't make any sense, just try it and then don't worry. Now both inner upper thighs spiral towards the sky. Have an inhale. And then exhale, down dog. Find a little space between the shoulder blades and hollow out the armpits. Yeah. Let the knees descend. Into kneeling, send the right foot out to the right. Left arm up to the sky. Parigasana, gate pose. Just sweep over towards the right side. And then anchor the left knee down. Come up. Trade legs. Trade arms. Anchor down through the right knee. Good. Up. From here, find your way, but be aware that if you have a knobby spine, you might want to put a blanket down because what we're up to is this. Okay, so feel so confident that you can find your way down and channel your inner child as you move energy up and down the spine. And you're checking in each time as you roll back towards the shoulders. How's the neck feeling? And if you're feeling confident at the neck, you can stay in a plow pose. So once the toes come onto the floor behind you, or once the hips are lifted enough that you can bring the hands into position to support the hips, plow. Good. Once the hips are lifted up, keep the head in position. So nose directed towards the ceiling. Try this in plow. Bend only the right knee. Press through the left heel. Trade legs. Bend the left knee. Press into the right heel. And then maybe you bend both knees. This is called earring pose, where the knees come down by the ears. Your prerogative to take the legs up for shoulder stand proper. Good.
Once the legs are lifted, please press the elbows all the way up to the shoulders down into the floor. Emphasize the breath wherever you are. 2 more rounds. The knees bend as much as they need to, so that as you return the spine to the floor, the head stays married to the mat. Once the spine and the hips are down, lift up to the elbows, please. Matsyasana is fish pose. And this is the counter pose for shoulder stand. And so on the elbows here, do this. Press the wrists to the elbows down. So the whole forearms, both forearms on both sides, press down. Lift through the sternum, lift the heart up, then jut the chin way forward. Pivot around atlas, around that topmost vertebrae, as you open the throat and let the head nestle down between the shoulders. Emphasize the breath here. And then gentle, gentle. Lift the head enough that you can slip the elbows out and rest the head back onto the floor. We're going to take a little bit of time here to stretch the neck. So extend the left arm like a wing, semicircle, the right arm overhead. Gently invite right ear towards right shoulder. And you can work the left hand, wrist, arm in any fashion. 2 breaths. As you're complete, and there's no hurry, as you're complete, take the second part. Inviting left ear to left shoulder and right arm to articulate. One breath. Bring the head to the middle. You're going to weave the fingers together. Take the hands behind the head. And then just bring the elbows as close to each other as they'll come. So that you can kind of cradle the head and lift the head away from the floor. So the chin's going to move towards the chest. And you're just stretching back of the neck a little bit. Nothing too rigorous. And then you can return the back of the head to the floor. If there's any other posture before Shavasana, now's your chance to integrate it or to begin staging your relaxation. Please take this opportunity to communicate with the universe outright. Signal to the universe your intention. Take a breath in, linger at the top for just a tick, and then let it go with a sigh. Signal to the environment, to the world at large, I am letting go of the practice. I trust that I'm supported. And now allow that message to continue to reverberate through your body as each part of you begins to recognize the truth of this posture. Relax your tongue, all the little muscles around your eye. Throat. Feel the collarbones separate just slightly as the shoulders sink back. And all of the last residue of muscular tension just drains out of the chest, shoulders, upper arms, elbows, forearms, wrists, hands, fingertips. There's a peacefulness that is beginning to compel your descent. It's this correspondence with gravity, this harmony with the invitation to rest. And you can feel yourself starting to slip beneath the surface, sound. Arise and fall at the belly. As the effortless breath continues to settle and soften more and more, the hips heavy, melting into the floor, and the thighs relax, draped over the femurs like some luxuriant fabric. Spacious knee. Soft shins and calves. Slipping even deeper down. Heels. Toe tip. Whole body resting. Please continue to relax. And even as you become aware of the sound of my voice and of this breath, allow yourself to drift even more deeply now, sensing that the more you rest into the support of the earth, the more supported you become.
Now, feeling good and welcoming deeper breath. Take the next few moments to allow your awareness to rise, moving up to the surface and an opportunity to observe again. Just how you feel. Before you begin to move, this invitation to just notice something. And it's a question. Do you notice that right now, all of the qualities that make you particularly you, the virtues and the characteristics that define and highlight your personality, like, for example, your optimism, your patience, your generosity, your kindness, your progressiveness, your openness. Notice how they shine right now. That they're available. So just become aware of these facets of yourself. And just test the question. You know, what are some of the things that make you uniquely you? Your discernment, your clarity, your self-security and confidence, your intelligence, your energy, right? Just notice how readily available and obvious these parts of you are. And as you begin to reawaken, I'm going to go off a little bit of a clue that Amanda said earlier, which was that she's been practicing Kirtan Kriya. And I think that this might be a really great opportunity to integrate just a diminutive practice of Kirtan Kriya. And so, with as little disruption as necessary, you're going to find your way to your seat, an upright position that you can maintain for a length of time. And so, Amanda, you're not obligated, but if you're here, you're into it. The sounds are sa as you touch index finger to thumb tip. It's about a nickel's worth of pressure, just a little bloop, little kiss. Yeah. Ta, middle finger to thumb tip. Ma, ring finger.
Oh, excuse me, it's na with an N and then ma with the baby finger. So sa, ta, na, ma. And you tap the fingers to the thumb with each sound. That's the hands. Hands resting here to make them available for the process. Your dristi, your focal point, is going to be this. It's an L shape or a 90-degree angle. Sa, ta. So the sound drops down through the crown. Sa, ta, and then na, ma. It's as if it moves out through the third eye. So read in the sound. Sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. Okay? Do your best. We will do it out loud, then we will whisper, then we will do it silently. Then we will do it silently, then we will whisper, and then we will do it aloud. You'll catch on readily, and so don't worry. Again, you'll figure it out. Get tall in the spine, go ahead and soften your gaze or close your eyes. Become aware of your dristi, and we will begin. Sa, ta, na, ma. 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 Now whisper. Sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. Ta, na, ma. Sa, 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 ta, Silently keep using the mudras and moving at a moderate pace as you repeat the sound silently, touching fingertips to thumbs in correspondence. Nectar drops down to the crown and from the center of the brain out through the third eye. Remain focused, steady. Stay with your rhythm. Continue to watch. Silently repeating the sounds. 90 more seconds to this part. Whispering. All out. Sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma.
Sa,
Ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. Two more. Sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. Good. Bring your palms to meet together. Honor yourself, bowing head to heart. As we complete this practice this evening, Om Shanti 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 Om. Peace, peace, peace.